My baby taught me how to swim, but just to throw me into broken waters. And now she's watching how I sing. This isn't love, this isn't just for once and all. We're from different worlds, different all so far apart, and I don't think that we can keep it up. We're from different worlds, different all so far apart, and we both know that we can't live it up. Just to put my mind, I don't know. 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 My baby taught me everything, to give her heavy lies to someone weaker. So now I'm drowning in her sins. This isn't love, this isn't trust for once and all. We're from different worlds, different all so far apart, and I don't think that we can keep it up. We're from different worlds, different all so far apart, and we both know that we can't live it up. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You just took my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. Just to put my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. Just to put my mind, I don't know, I don't mind. You're killing me now. You're killing me now. Safe and sound. 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 strange, I've always been the type to kiss a crooked smile. Got the devil in my eye. Well, I can't tame the psycho in my mind. Use your mouth to cut me off, crush your body down to size. Thought you had control, I'll strip you till your bones, scraping your knees till you beg for more. Cover you in scars just to leave a mark. Get you addicted and tear you apart. Pass me the knife and I'll eat you alive. Take my time, I'll do it how you like it. Pass me the knife and I'll eat you alive. Love skin deep, you're only here to make me. I'll eat you alive. You changed, you tell me all the time. Talked me up to be a boss. Now you're missing Mrs. Nice. So stupid, you think I'm foolish. Bite your tongue before you lose it. Pass me the knife and I'll eat you alive. Take my time, I'll do it how you like it. Pass me the knife and I'll eat you alive. Love skin deep, you're only here to make me. I'll eat you alive.
Oh, oh, that's the dragon. Hi, welcome to a stream. It's Blue. How are you doing? I have coffee now, and I'm very enthused. So enthused. I don't know what YouTube's music streaming things are. So if this stream just disappears, assume that YouTube shut it the fuck down because I was streaming music. But I do this on Twitch all the time, and I just have it so it doesn't save in the VOD. I think it's the VODs that are the issue, not the stream. I don't know. You guys don't care. You guys don't care at all. But hi, if I disappear, you know why now. I'm gonna burp. I'm gonna try to burp. Hold on. I can turn my light down a little bit. It's fucking blinding me. I hate that thing. That's a bit better. The one and only Party Cat. Hello. Welcome, Party Cat. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Nate, Jacob, Red Barrett, Fat Cat, who called me old. Who else did? Holly. Did I say Red Barrett? I don't remember. Heather. I don't know what I've said and what I haven't. Fluff, Uwu. Stuffy Woof. Stoofy Woofy. Stacy. This song goes hard. This might be a bit much for background music right now. Let's go with this one. I don't remember songs by names. I remember songs by violently pulsating to them apparently. I love your style, Blue. Thank you. I'm wearing H&M top because I really like this color. And I like that it says NASA and has cool reflective strips on it. And that's it. That's pretty much all I'm wearing. No, I'm also wearing Amazon earrings, Amazon nose ring. I forgot what this is actually a collar from a kink store in Manchester that I cannot remember the name of. Clone Zone. This is a collar from Clone Zone. Gloves from fucking Shein. Pants from... Actually, I'm gonna show you these pants. They're fucking dope. Whoa! We're doing well. Pants from Osiris, which is a clothing store in Glasgow. The brand though is called Chemical Black, and apparently you can find them online. Oh, and also Ugg boots because they're comfy, and I'm Australian, so that's what I wear. Yeah. So, Sorry, I do have a bit of a cough. Because I don't know why. I had Rona over Christmas. I actually managed to avoid it for like 3 fucking years or some shit. And then I got it over Christmas and New Year's, and I cry about it. It was actually not that bad. It was just like a really shit cold. For anyone else, this is literally just cordial. Delicious. And this is coffee. Cordial and coffee. It's like my 2 staple drinks at the moment. Anyway, so I've got a bit of a cough at the moment, so excuse that. But other than the cough, I feel completely fine. So I'm really annoyed because I'm working on a pup play video, right? I'm working on making a video that has like, I don't know, I think about 20 people I'm going to interview to deep dive into the pup play kink, ask some questions, learn about it, and teach you guys about it at the same time. And I've scheduled so many interviews, and I can't predict when I'm coughing. So I can't interview people because if I cough over them, now I'm talking about coughing. You know when you talk about coughing, it just makes your throat tickle more? It'll go away in a bit. I'm not fucking focusing on it. I'm just going to cough all over my interviewees. And it's like most of it's over Discord or VR chat. So it's not that I'm going to get them sick. It's just that I'm going to interrupt the shit out of them and I won't be able to cut my coughs out. And it's going to be really annoying. So I've had to reschedule a lot of my interviews, which is kind of irritating. But I still wanted to be productive. And then I realized one of my interviews isn't for like 3 or 4 weeks. So it's going to be ages until that video is actually even filmed, let alone edited and done. So, pay attention. Pay attention.
Did you see that? The kitty was ripping that vacuum like bong.
Fantastic. The kitty was ripping that vacuum like bong. I know it, you know it, she knows it, Brooke knows it the best. Anyway, so, oh fuck. That was one too many things and my ADHD kicked in. Now I don't remember what I was talking about. There you go, that's what you get. Oh yeah, some of you have not been to my streams before because I don't normally stream on the YouTube. Oh, hold on, I'm going to turn on my fan because I'm going to get hot and I don't want to take any clothes off because this is the outfit I like being in. Fucking... Yes, I am using, like, Apple earphones, because they're just the most comfortable thing for me. I love them. They're sexy. So, hi, Brandon Murphy. Welcome to the stream. Nate Chaos and Red Barrett are going to be smoking a bowl together. Hot. That's sexy. Tuberculosis. Again? Oh my god, I already got that when I worked on the circus from the elephant. Thanks, elephant. No, I didn't. But they did test us for it when we got there. Don't ADHD me! I'm trying to talk about things. But also, thank you for interacting with me. I love you all very much. How are you all doing? Please let me know in the chat while I remember what the fuck I was saying about the pup play video. I have a lot of interviews. Set up for the pup play video. It's going to be great. However, it's not going to be done for at least another month, and I want to make another video. So, what I decided to do while I wait for my cough to go away so I don't interrupt people is come on YouTube, do a stream where I film a video. Because if you have watched my kink tier list, I streamed that on Twitch and I had a really good time with it, which is nice. And I just filmed the intro for my pup play video, and the recording for the pup play video intro, which will probably end up being like 2-3 minutes of the video, it's 40 minutes of raw footage because I could not stop repeating myself and trying to get a better take. However, when I do that on a stream, I get really embarrassed, so I normally don't do it as much. So I thought if I'm going to film another video, I might try doing it on stream. However, Twitch is gay, and I'm over it, because, I don't know, just no one fucking wants to watch my Twitch, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. So I'm going to go where people want to look at me, though, and that's clearly YouTube, because there's already way more active people in my fucking chat. Thank you for being active and beautiful and sexy and gorgeous. And please be over 18 because I'm an adult content creator for adults. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please leave if you're a child. I'm sorry. I love you, but not in that way because that would get me cancelled. So that was a song. Sometimes I think about Mario, like, more than I should. I love your makeup right now. Thank you very much. My makeup is, it consists of some brown, a little bit of gold here, some gold under my eyebrow pencil, and smudged out pencil liner. Oh, and, like, foundation and concealer on this area, and then I just blend it out, because my skin's good enough that I don't need to think about smothering it. So I got really distracted by this light, and I'm kind of like, it's kind of cutting my cheek and making me look like, and that's how I feel about it. Anyway, what the fuck's going on? To be honest, I never knew how to Twitch before last week. Mood. Sorry if I miss anyone's messages, by the way. I do genuinely try and read every single message, but I do have well, I'm usually always baked, so that doesn't help, and I've got a lot of ADHD on top of that, so it's very hard to keep on top of everything. I try my best. You're beautiful though. Blue eyeliner. I could try blue eyeliner, but I don't know. I kind of go for like the natural look when I do my makeup for streams and shit like that, because I don't know. I think it's because I do drag the rest of the time I do makeup, which is so the opposite. So I'm like, I want a little like natural enhancer. Not looking to change my face. The ADHD is always kicking in to help me. But yeah, no. So here I am. I think I explained what the fuck I was doing. I am going to give you a sexy little story today about how I found the furry fandom, how I got into it, and how... Yeah, no, that was it. That was the whole thing. It's just going to be a very long story. It's going to be real long. I've written a script that I don't have to stick to exactly, but I'm going to be referencing the script. And by written a script, I mean I stood there voice dictating to my computer and it just wrote down my, like, mess of thoughts. So I'm going to try and turn that into a YouTube video. And you get to watch. Cute. Love it. I hope this is going to be fun. It should be. It should be sexy, cool, fun times. You look good as... Oh, thank you. Also, if everyone else is doing a bowl, maybe I should do a bowl. However, we don't call it a bowl. We don't call it a bowl on my streams. No. No. We call it a forest fire. Excuse me. And I'm going to explain to you what a forest fire is, as quickly and efficiently as I can. Oh god, I have to grind. Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do anything except a forest fire. I would never do drugs. Drugs are bad. I mean, I do drugs, but I wouldn't do them on YouTube. No. Give me 1 second. You're still like the best, goof. Oh my god, thank you, Party Cat. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel really like sexy and cute and cool and fun. And I like feeling all of those things. It's pretty good. I'm the same with my makeup routine. I have a nice face and skin. I just embellish my face with makeup. Yeah, I just want my eyes to look a bit less tired because they are very tired looking. And that's just a bit about it. I also shave my eyebrows to here at the moment because I'm experimenting with different ways to do my drag eyebrows. I used to shave them off completely. That was not a good look. I got very self-conscious about like just how I felt about my appearance in general, and like I haven't got a lot going on for me at the moment, so I kind of need to feel a bit cute. And not having eyebrows is not a good look for someone with such a gigantic forehead, so... So I let those grow back, and then I shortened them because they naturally grow to like here, I shortened them to about here for ages, where I've drawn them to now, but they'd actually stop about here now. They stop right on the arch, so I could continue drawing them up if I want to and do drag with that. So that's good. I found it through dancing, and my friend's showing me E621 for the meme, but I genuinely kept on looking at it. Love that. Love that for you. Be careful with that. You should. I hope your cough clears out there, and thank you very much. That was unexpected and impressive beatbox. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. ADD, baby. I can't stop trying to learn random skills. My friend put it best. My friend Sam. He says and I have the exact same goal as a person. He says his goal is to just be like a portable entertainment machine. And I'm like, yeah, no, 100%. Like, I want to be able to turn up, beatbox to be my own beat, to then dance at people and then tell them jokes and then, I don't know, sing at them and then run away. I don't fucking know. Eyebrows on fleek, they look good, thank you. I've been playing with a sound recently, what was it? Hold on. Yeah, it's that first sound, but I don't know what to put into. It's very hard to go into anything after that. I run out of a lot of breath. Anyway, Pumcat has thick cheeks. Good. In 5 minutes, I'm 5 minutes in, we had coughs, burps, spits, sniffles, amazing checklists of body functions, and noises. Okay. I found the fandom from funny animal people on MySpace. There were funny animal people on MySpace? I did not see any of them. I did not see any funny animal people on MySpace. So I'm about to do a tiny little forest fire, and I'm going to have to explain to you what that is right after I prepare myself. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, our tiny little vase is medical. The tiny little vase is medical because the tiny little civilization people inside it. And the tiny little civilization people live inside the tiny little vase is medical. We keep saying forest fires, don't we? Keep saying forest fires, but every time we start a forest fire, we need to inhale the smoke from the forest fire and exhale the smoke from the forest fire. Because I think it's really cool. There's a tiny little civilization people inside the tiny little vase is medical, and I don't want them to die because I think it's really fucking cool. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna inhale the smoke from the forest fire and exhale the smoke from the forest fire. And I swear to God, it's not drugs. I would never do drugs. I give that one like a 7 out of 10. It was fast, but was it completely understandable? I don't fucking know. Whoa, check out my sick effects, bro. You can tell I came from Twitch, because I'm compensating. Cool, enjoy the gun range. Anyway, so this is me doing a tiny little forest fire. That is definitely not drugs, it is me saving a tiny little civilization. I'll give you like a slightly more clear version. For those of you who don't know, I have a tiny little vase that sits on my desk, and the tiny little vase that sits on my desk has a tiny little civilization of people that live inside it, and the tiny little civilization of people that live inside the tiny little vase that sits on my desk, well, they keep starting forest fires. I don't know why they keep starting forest fires, but every time they start a forest fire, I have to inhale the smoke and exhale all the smoke, because I think it's really cool there's a tiny little civilization of people that live inside the tiny little vase that sits on my desk, and I don't want them to die. So I'm going to do that right now.
Hello, 911.
Ooh, she's spicy. Icy, spicy, also nasty. Come. No, not come. Not yet. Oh no, I'm gonna have to do more because it didn't finish. Oh! Wrong button. Fuck. They say why that is human nature. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted by Michael Jackson. I don't know why he was here, but he was here. It's just vaping. Don't vape if you're under 18. Only vape if you're an adult. Where is my vape? I put it down after the commotion, and now I... Where the fuck is it? Oh, I actually dropped it into the abyss. Be right back. Enjoy, enjoy this again.
Hello, 911.
I was here the whole time. Oh shit, this room is so fucking warm, I'm gonna have to take this jacket off, hey? Gonna have to fucking take me jumper off? It's gonna be a fucking crime. It's gonna be horrible. There we go. I just had to tune my throat back. Tastes like strawberry. What a review. Alright, now I think I'm safe to keep using this. Okay. This is an adult stream. I'm sorry I distracted you from your pizza. Best stream ever. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do you guys want to hear me rap? It's one of my favorite things to just ask people out of the fucking blue. Do you want to hear me rap? What should I do? Which one? Your choices are... We got... What do we got? I actually don't remember what we got. We've got Slackjaw by Jarvan Thief, The Fast Part of Godzilla by Eminem. Those are the two I feel like doing. Slackjaw's easier. Let's do Slackjaw. Okay. I swear this will be worth it, people who don't like rap. Trust me. Come on. Oh, gross. This one. There's the lyrics. Sorry, I'm trying to get my shit together. Okay. Blech. Mentally, I'm better than everyone, never met anyone telling me different. I mean it, I beat it up, we get up, even the beat isn't ready for me. I'm beginning to speak in the mic and I'm freaking it. Why do I never be having to breathe and compete and to be the one bit and a bit of goodbye to an idiot thinking he king and a really a thing when I'm hanging it out. But the people, they love it that I'm all about. And if I could defeat every bit of the weekend I do it, and then I'd be out with a negative agony down in my belly. I'd be disemboweling all of my enemies, dragging them back to the pad in the bag. I'm dragging them working, I'm leaving them empty. Whew. Too many forest fires before that one. Breathing's difficult as a person. Breathing's just difficult as a person. Oh, what is it? Juice. Fresher than you. Where's the fast part start? How do I make it bigger? Yeah, good. It's the second one. Oh, here it is, okay. Let's do it. One hit wonder, but I've been on your radar 3-4 times now. Got no label, read my natal chart that Leo bite down. Oh, I had to pause, drop the babe, I'm just a boss. Fruit the sweetest at the top, and when opportunity knocks, I'ma make a bigger, better banger on a budget. I don't need to overdo it when I do it how I want it. Doesn't matter how I'm aiming, I'm shooting when I gun it. Doesn't matter if I'm losing, I'll be learning something from it. Never basic, and they hate it when I overcomplicate it with the music that I make. I build a life is elevated and crazy. No, I'm zen again, it's not overrated. Once you see the situation, then you get it, no debating. And it's funny when it happens, I'd be walking down the street and all of a sudden see the damage, because I know my face and talent. Been around since 2011 while some other artists out around just fan. Ah, fuck that one. That line gets me. For the ways to go investing on a flat air in your absence. And that's how you win a drag show, genuinely. You don't fuck it up though. Actually, no, I did fuck it up in the show, and I still did really well. Because nobody noticed. Anyway, shut that up. I need to take this off, I'm hot. You all shut up now. It's too fucking warm in this office, and if I open my window, you'll hear all the cars on the fucking motorway, because I live right next to it. Sexy. Now I just look like a slut. Like with the with the jumper and the collar, it like completes it because it kind of looks like a uniform. Boom. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the rapage, the sweet rapage. Well, I can stop now if you'd like that too. That's also an option. I need to blow my nose though. That's a necessity. Give me a moment. Bonk it out of me. Thank you. Helpful. See, on Twitch, you can control all of these things that I'm doing as well. So it's really fucking chaotic. Gonna drink my coffee. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh, fuck, I love coffee. It's fucking sexy. Checking my stream's working still. It is, in fact, working. Right, okay, so the main reason I jumped on today is to film a video. I have an interesting setup going on. Well, you can't really see it that well. If I do this, you can see a little bit. So I film on my iPhone now because it's just really fucking good. In the cinematic mode specifically, I can edit like the focus in post, which is really nice. And I use my Apple Watch as a fucking viewfinder. So that's how I make sure I'm in frame. And it works really fucking well. And then I actually just sit the camera on top of my iPhone for the stream now. This way, if my computer fucks up, my video doesn't also fuck up. Which is nice. It's very nice. So I've got that set up. I'm very... I'm very excited to film video, but I'm also very nervous because I don't do very good at talking to camera real nice now. I'm fine with streaming because I've done a lot more streaming than I have filming YouTube videos in the past 5 years. Oops. Yeah, and I'm kind of... I like a lot of elements of streaming, but I hate a lot of elements of streaming, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to combine the two. So coming on to stream to film my YouTube video to stop me from being such a perfectionist and repeating myself over and over and over. It's going to be great. It's going to be hot, I think. What does this do? That's what that does. Love them bros and see what kind of drama we can get ourselves into. Okay, I think I'm good. I think... I forgot about that button. It's invisible on my pad. No one cares. I'm just playing with my redeems because it's been a while since I've streamed. So, what I'm going to do now... I don't have any new rats. I have chinchillas still. They're weird. I don't know if I like them as much as rats yet. They're taking a long time to bond with. But they're very cute and round and fat and fluffy, and I do love them. I would get them, but they don't like being held very much. Only one of them is kind of okay with being held. And even then he doesn't like to be picked up. It's just when you finally pick him up, he's the most relaxed. So that's fun. I have... a cat now though. I stole Alma's cat. She just gave me her cat because her cat loves me so much. Like, genuinely. I'm okay with it because I love her so much. Fucking beautiful little bitch. Oh. I do want to put on the jumper again for filming because it breaks me up from the background more. This shirt's too hectic. But I'm gonna sweat my little tits off. Oh, have I found a pimple on my side? You bet I found a pimple on my fucking side. I've been here for 10 seconds and it's already the vibiest of vibes to ever vibe? Jesus, vibe. Fuck yeah, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I was playing music earlier. Let me put on some music for a bit while I prepare myself mentally to tell the immensely long story. Jesus Christ, this thing is so long. I've written down the entire story because I didn't want to miss anything when filming this. So, oops. But that means it's really long. That's what that means. Have this song in the background. Oh, it's too loud. It spooks me. Okay. Okay, so... yeah, my tapestry is dark, and then, like, this is clutter, so I become part of the clutter. I was wearing this a minute ago. Fucking shit. This. I was wearing this, which is a great color to stand out, but I was melting a little bit, because it's hot in here. So, that's a bit shit. It's so nice. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna deal with it. Give me a sec. What if I take my shirt off and then there's one less There we go. That might work. That might suffice. Yeah, that's already way less hot. I'm probably still going to have to take it off partway through, but I will figure it out when it comes to that. Come. Right. Do you guys want to hear the story? Are you ready? Are you ready to hear the story of how I found and then later participated in the furry fandom? Because I'm going to tell it. It's happening. It's fucking happening. So, real quick, before I start this. This was originally just going to be a YouTube video, and then I decided I'm going to stream it as well because I like filming things while chatting with people and hanging out, so... Oops. Hello, Hog. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah. This was originally just going to be a YouTube video I was filming. And I decided I'm going to stream it. So there's going to be, because I am still recording it as a YouTube video, there's going to be some things I'll like do double takes on, just to make sure I've got it clear and everything. And it is a very long script. I don't normally write scripts, but I don't normally do story times, and I have a terrible memory, so I was like writing it down as I was remembering it and trying to hash it all out before I did it, because I know in the moment I'll definitely forget something. So, Oh, this is just too loud in general, isn't it? That's what's going on. Turn your fucking ass down. That's better. I can turn the music a bit for you. Yeah, so as I was saying, basically, I'm gonna fuck up a little bit. Please bear with me. So if I sound a bit weird or anything, or I do something strange, It's just because I'm making a video, and I'm going to constantly be, like, poking that, unfortunately, to make sure that it's still recording, which is going to be fun for everyone involved. I also have to make sure I get Audacity up, so I have, the audio recorded. Sexy, so we have that. If I just hit record, and I hit record on the camera, and we clap that shit to sync it up. We clap. Okay, that's cunt. Hello, Devon Stewart Variety Channel. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm gonna tell everyone a story. You're just in time. Take a seat. Get a coffee. Don't take very long though, because I'm gonna do it like immediately. But welcome. This is happening. I'm gonna have to do an intro. As I said, it's gonna be weird. So pretend none of you have seen me, so I can do a YouTube intro. I feel so stupid. I'm gonna have to settle into this. I'm going for fucking. Okay. Don't know why more folks aren't here, but smiley face. Hello, Jaffers. I don't know. People think I'm dead. It's fine. Furry story time. The least controversial of the story times. Oh, there is a part in here. I'm mildly scared to talk about, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it needs to be spoken about. People need to have this conversation. And yeah. Love that. All right, let's go. Excuse the intro I have to do for my YouTube video for the recording, syncing thing. Still okay. Blue the Dragon. Hi, it's Blue the Dragon. Welcome to this. I'm going to tell you the story of how I found the furry fandom. Yay. Okay, that was terrible. We're going to do one more. Fuck, I can't take myself seriously when I'm doing this shit on stream. One more. Why get 3 tries on everything? And then I have to move on. Okay, deal, stream? Deal. Blue the Dragon. Hi, it's fucking Blue the Dragon. Welcome to this. I'm going to tell you a nice little story about... Why am I still wearing these? How I found the furry fandom. And also how I got involved with the furry fandom. Because they're kind of 2 separate stories. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to keep those off. Because they are hearing myself while trying to record a YouTube video. Not natural for me. So they must just stay off. You were right. This is chaos level. I told you it's going to be fucking... It's going to be hard. Okay. So let me just quickly like read through this in my head. I should really have like a teleprompter. Should I just... Okay. Opinion. Should I just be honest and be like, I've written this down because I have a fucking terrible memory, and just actually read off it like holding my phone or something? I can't actually. I can hold my iPad or something like that, but should I do that? Or should I try and like read each paragraph and then... Yeah, okay, just be honest. We got 1 vote for honest. Because otherwise it's going to be a lot of me like trying really hard to read a paragraph ahead and then relay it to you. I think it's going to be way more interesting for you guys, at least, if I just read it off my iPad or something. I'll just have to get my iPad to do that. Otherwise I'm going to be like looking down here all the time. I want to at least be able to like look at you quickly. Ooh. Where is it? Yes. It might be smooth to just read straight from it. Okay, sweet. Alright, in that case, with that in mind, you're gonna have to excuse me while I start again from scratch so that I know exactly what's going on. Pre-prepared in my brain. Right. Lovely syncing audio. I'm already too hot to be wearing this. Solution. I go cry about it. No? I have... one sec. You wait. You don't go... Don't move. What? Jesus Christ, it's so hot in here. Like, actually, the rest of the house is fucking freezing. Should have had the window open for the start of the stream. So I'm gonna wear this shirt because it's kind of the same color as the other one. Hell yeah! Okay, let's go. Let's start this again. I'm gonna do the intro for the video, and we're gonna get straight into the story. I am just gonna read it from the iPad. This is how long it is. So yeah, I think reading it from the iPad might just be better. You were definitely hot in the hoodie. Oh my god, thanks. Oh my god. Should I, like, is it that much? Ooh. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, two things. Number one, I'm leaving my fucking door open. Number two, I'm wearing this over the top because I think that completes the look. That's way better. Completes the look. Huh. Right, okay. Okay. There we go. Hello, welcome everybody. We're going to do the intro and then I'm going to read this story for you. Okay. Dragon. Hi, it's Blue the Dragon. Welcome to this. I'm going to tell you a story. The story of how I found the furry fandom and also how I got involved with the furry fandom because they're kind of separate stories. Give me one more take. One more take. And then we'll stick to that 3-take rule. Hi, it's Blue the Dragon. Welcome to this shit. I'm gonna tell you a nice little story about how I found the furry fandom and also how I got involved with the furry fandom because they're kinda different stories. Unfortunately. You shouldn't trust me with anything as a person. You just shouldn't. Let me turn on my viewfinder again, because my watch likes to go to sleep and I can't change that. Thank you very much, viewfinder. So I have an absolutely fucking horrific memory. So I've actually written the story down on my iPad, and I'm just gonna read it from there, because it is fucking huge, and my memory is horrific. It's really, really bad, and it would take forever for me to try and memorize this, and I don't want to leave anything out, so I'm just gonna read it from here. I've never done this before. Well, this kind of video. I've never... with a script and a thing. It's gonna be fun. So, long story short, it was porn. Don't judge people for liking what they... Nah, this is not working very well. Hold on. So, I'm just gonna have to look down. I'm trying to look up too much. So long story short, it was porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like, especially since it's not in their control. And on the flip side, don't limit yourself. Exploration... Oh, yeah, thanks, random... Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm not used to reading from a script. I've improvised everything. Let's try again. Long story short, it was the porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like, especially... Blah, 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 blah. Long story short, it was the porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like, especially when it's not in their control. And on the flip side, don't limit your self-exploration because you're scared of the image it might create, either for yourself or the community you're in. As long as everyone is a consenting human adult, what you participate in is no one else's fucking business. Do what you need to do to feel authentically you. That's all I really want to get across in this video, to be 100% honest, but if you want to hear the rest of the story, stick the fuck around. It's a good one. Okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. I got that down. So, a big inspiration So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some people that grew up watching my videos or furry YouTube in general, that because the presence of furry... Oh, hold on. This is just gonna stuff up sometimes. It's just gonna be really fucking irritating for everyone watching, but you're just gonna have to endure it. Or leave. But don't leave, I love you. Please. So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some of my viewers, like the people that grew up watching my videos or furry YouTube in general. It was so wholesome and family friendly that a lot of the time... Hold on. Okay, yeah. So a big inspiration for this video was actually talking to some people that grew up watching either my videos or just furry YouTube in general. And they said because the presence of furry YouTube was so wholesome because of the way YouTube was, that's how every YouTuber was, it made them feel like being kinky was not allowed. Like it was the opposite of what we were trying to get. I was like, oh, fuck. Fuck! Okay, no, I've written it way better, so I tried to improvise. I tried to freestyle it. It wasn't working. Let me just read it. Trust me, I'll get into a flow and it'll be way less excruciating, I promise. So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some people that Oh, fucking brain! Fucking forest fire time. For those of you who don't know, I have a tiny little vase. It's minus, tiny little vase. It's minus because the tiny little civilization people inside it. And the tiny little civilization people inside the tiny little vase is minus. Well, they keep starting forest fires. Every time they start a forest fire, I have to inhale the smoke from the forest fire and exhale the smoke from the forest fire to make sure they don't die. I think it's really cool. There's a tiny little civilization people inside it. Gonna do that right now. It may look like I'm doing drugs, but I would never do drugs. Welcome to my filming process. Big fan. Big fan with cool lines. Cool lines, cool rainbows. Rainbow lines. Lines of rainbow. Juicy. Juicy guitar. Okay. Okay. Shit! Again! Don't trust me with anything. So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some people that grew up watching my videos or furry YouTube in general, that because the presence of the furry fandom on YouTube was so wholesome and family friendly a lot of the time, not even denying it. Oh fuck, I fucked up the cadence in that shit, bitch. Let's go again straight away. So a big inspiration for this video was actually speaking directly to some people that grew up watching either my videos or furry YouTube in general. And because the presence of the furry fandom on YouTube was so wholesome and family friendly, a lot of the time, not even... What? This doesn't make any sense. This just doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm struggling with it. I hate my past self for writing such trash. I'm just gonna try again with a freestyle for it, honestly. Fuck this. So a big inspiration for making this video was actually talking to a bunch of people that either grew up watching my videos or furry YouTube in general. And they said that because the presence of furry YouTube was so wholesome and family friendly, No, okay, yeah, that's where the disconnect is in this fucking sentence. So wholesome and family friendly a lot of the time. Okay, now I've got it. I don't know why it's written like this in the fucking slightest. I was smoking a bit too much when I wrote this script, wasn't I? Furry fandom was so wholesome and friendly. Yeah, no, there's just a whole sentence missing here. There's just a whole sentence. That because the presence of the furry fandom on YouTube was so wholesome and friendly, I've got to figure out how to end my own sentence. Isn't that just terrible? What? Yeah, no, something happened with the formatting of this. And there's just random sentences in random places they shouldn't be, so I hope we don't have more of that later. Sorry about that, guys. I think I fixed it. Okay. So a big inspiration for making this video was fixing my jacket. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, I'm done. I'm actually genuinely sweating. I don't know why my office is this hot. I don't want it. Stop it. Make it stop, please. Very hot. So, a big inspiration for this... So, fuck. I'm good. I'm a professional on this shit. It's been ages since I filmed a YouTube video, Jesus Christ. So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some people that either grew up watching my videos or furry YouTube in general, that because the presence of the furry fandom on YouTube was so wholesome and family friendly, it made them feel like the not safe for work side of the fandom was discouraged. A lot of the time not even denying it, which makes you look really fucking stupid by the way. Everyone knows not only is it a part of the fandom, it's a huge part of the fandom, and most people don't even have a problem with it anymore, so grow up. Not even denying it, but simply not mentioning it, omitting it, has a great effect on the audience watching, honestly. Surprisingly enough, as we've been learning a lot recently, representation matters, not only with gender, race, sex, body types, etc., but kinks as well, apparently. I'm going to do that last one more time. Not even denying it, but simply omitting it, not mentioning it, has a great effect on the audience. Not even denying it, but simply omitting it and not mentioning it has a great effect on the audience, apparently. Surprisingly enough, as we've been learning a lot lately, representation matters, not only for gender, sexuality, race, body types, etc., but kinks as well, apparently. Oh, crush that one. Now, if you think about it, this seems kind of obvious, but having a taboo mentality about anything sexual or keeping it behind closed doors is a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it prevents people from being put in uncomfortable situations or being exposed to something they don't want to or are not ready to see. It also keeps things interesting and spicy, though, by limiting ourselves to certain situations and spaces where being kinky or sexual is acceptable. It keeps it as a treat. We can have a little bit of sex as a treat. We can have a tiny bit of pub play as a treat. Good boy, etc. etc. Yes. If everybody spoke out, engaged in, or was exposed to sex all the time... hold on. If everybody spoke about, engaged in, or was exposed to sex and kinks all the time, it would remove so much about what makes sex, kinks, fetishes, all of that special. I obviously can't guarantee this, but I personally reckon... hold on. Brain, getting there. If everybody spoke about, engaged in, or was exposed to sex and kinks all the time... If everybody spoke about, engaged in, or was exposed to sex and kinks all the time, it would remove so much about what makes sex, kinks, fetishes, all of that special. I obviously can't guarantee this, but I personally reckon they would end up becoming just as mundane as any other daily task. In fact, if we didn't limit ourselves to sex, I think I wouldn't even be surprised if... What? That made no sense! Past me, you are a moron! Fuck. If everybody spoke about, engaged in, or was exposed to sex and kinks constantly, it would remove so much about what makes sex, kinks, fetishes, all of that special. I obviously can't guarantee this, but I personally reckon they would end up becoming just as mundane as any other task. In fact, if we didn't limit ourselves, I reckon we'd do like a 180, and things that are mundane now would end up becoming kinks. We'd be like, oh yeah, I can't fucking wait to get home and do my finances. Oh, I love a fiscal, man. Oh. And that just sounds fucking horrific, honestly. I do not want that future. Fiscal me good, daddy. Shit. So with that being said, I'm not trying to push kinks to become normal. I'm not trying to make them as accepted as any other everyday action. I'm simply trying to help people understand that it's okay to be kinky. It's completely fucking acceptable, and kinks... and not limited... thank you. Rewrite. Fixed it. Amazing. 10 out of 10. So with that being said, I'm not trying to push kinks to be normal. I'm not trying to make them as accepted as any other everyday action. I'm simply trying to help people understand that it's okay to be kinky. It's completely fucking acceptable, and kinks are not limited to outcasts or weirdos or even people in the queer community. You could be the most white bread enjoying motherfucker on the planet, but then go home and suspend your husband from the ceiling while you and several gimps mock him for sexual gratification. I wrote this earlier. That's fine. Not only is it fine, it's some fucking queen shit right there. I worship. Why is this so good yet so bad at the same time? Everything I make is like that, except my dancing. It's the only thing that's genuinely good. I just trick people a lot. Somehow. Personally, I've always been very open about my own kinks, fetishes, and interests in that side of the furry fandom. Or that side of life in general. But YouTube being what it is and pushing the type of content it does, it was very hard to avoid falling into the trap of omitting that information, never really bringing it up and showing that representation for my audience. This is one of the reasons I've started making a series on kinks called Kinktionary. Kinktionary. It's entirely dedicated to discovering, discussing, and destigmatizing kinks, and I'm very excited about it. The first episode's going to be on pup play. Breathing, sorry. The format is essentially I sit down, start a video, and discuss my opinions, experiences, and current knowledge level on the chosen kink. I don't like reading from an iPad. I might refilm this later. This is horrible. Now I always self-doubt myself when I self. Try again. Do better. Okay, sounds good. The format is essentially I sit down at the start of the video, discuss my opinions, experiences, and current knowledge level on the chosen kink. Then I interview as many people I can with as many different perspectives as I can, and do stuff. This is shit. I'm gonna try and just not go straight off the script, because I don't like what's happening. Okay. The format is I essentially sit down and discuss the kink with my current knowledge level, experience. I can't brain when I don't have a script now because I've been going off one. Welcome to my streams. They're really good. You should love me lots. There's a reason I'm a YouTuber. The format is I essentially sit down and discuss the kink, kind of try and define it or... The format is I essentially sit down at the start of the video and discuss my opinions, experiences, and current knowledge level on the chosen kink. Then I interview as many people as I can with as many perspectives as possible to both educate myself, and the audience at the same time. Then at the end, I come back and I try and repeat what I did at the start, but with my new experiences and knowledge level. I'm currently working on the first episode, and I have like 20 interviews lined up, but that's going to take a minute to get through, and then I've got to edit on top of that before it gets released. So in the meantime, I want to make this. I want to do this, so I'm going to do that. Now, before I tell this story, I just want to make sure that people understand I'm not saying that my story is the right story, I'm not saying it's the wrong story, I'm not encouraging anyone to do what I do, and I'm not discouraging people from doing what I do. I'm just telling a story as it is, in the hopes that this will put something positive out into the world and maybe make some people feel a little less scared of their own sexuality. Hopefully. Cool. Also, a quick reminder, my videos are for people over the age of 18. I talk about a lot of adult topics, and as much as I would love to help the future generations with any advice that is actually good, I'm also a fucking idiot. And I don't want to be responsible with young, malleable minds. Fuck that. It's the reason I'm not having kids. So yeah, thank you very much for your support, but if you are under the age of 18, I politely ask that you click off this video. I'm sweating too much for this shit. So, as I said before, I got into the fandom because of the porn. But to explain how I found the furry porn, we're going to have to rewind like a lot. Actually, can I actually just sit my iPad here, because that could be iconic. I would have to start again and you'd all have to fucking hate me, but this could be iconic. Hold up. We're trying it. Oh, I totally could. That'd be so much better. Oh, shit. I'm just gonna have to get some fucking... Oh, shit. Oh, fucking shit, cunt. We might have to start again. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, scuff teleprompter time. Yeah, you know it. I just need, like, some string. We're going to be fine. Everything is going to be okay. You love it. You love it. I also think I'm going to have to take my jacket off because I'm melting too much. And I'm a continuity bitch. That was a nice practice. It was a beautiful little attempt. But I fucked it. So I'm going to have to do better. I'm so sorry. I'm so very sorry to let everybody down. Please forgive me. I know what to do. I just got to do this. Fucking help. I'm in constant pain. Mentally. I'm like fucking Jesus. Except shit in Australian. I love my makeshift teleprompter. This is cunt. This is cunt. Look at this. Yup. Professional. I've been making YouTube videos since 2006, baby. Does it show? Fucking hell. Okay, cool. I need to make that font bigger though, so I'm just going to do that on my Mac because it's easier on my Mac. Just don't mind me while I get my shit together and become a functioning human again. Okay. You guys feeling alright? You having a good time still? Yeah? You can hear me from next door? Oh, great. Cool. Ah, sweet. It's huge now. Okay, so if I'm looking here, how bad is it? How down am I looking? Long story short, it wasn't porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like. Like, there's a test. How down am I looking? Because this is where my iPhone camera is. Long story short, it was porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like, especially since it's not in their control. Like, is that cunt? Am I serving? Is my phone still even recording? That's a good question too. No, it stopped at some point. What a sickening time. Love it. Should I jacket off? I don't like jacket off. I like jacket on, but I am very sweaty. But I'm gonna leave it on for the Luke. For the Luke. It's up. Okay. Getting the camera on my phone lined up right and sexy. Down just a little bit. Yeah, cool. Getting stream camera lined up right and sexy. Cool, they kind of match now. Right. Long story short, it was porn. I'm like, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. I think we can do this. I think this is doable, guys. Right. Gotta set up the sound recording. I had to forget and remember everything in one swift movement there. Why is Telegram open? Get fucked. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna sync up this one. I liked all the stuff I already had recorded, so I'm just gonna sync up this one. I'm not gonna delete it. Clap, clap. There's my sync. Oh, that's a syncing noise too. Yum. Right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. This has been an interesting experiment in a new format of video, and you've been fucking lovely sticking around and giving me the vibes. Thank you very much. Let's attempt. Whew. Fuck. Blue Dragon. Hi, it's Blue the Dragon. Welcome to this video. This video is me telling you a story, a very nice story about how I both found the furry fandom and got involved with the furry fandom, because they're kind of different. Kind of very different. This is gonna be fun though. If this video seems weird at any point, it's because I'm going to read it off a teleprompter. My memory is fucking terrible, and this is a very long story. So I wrote the entire thing down, I did not edit it or check it, and now I'm going to read it from a makeshift teleprompter that's held up with string. It's my iPad attached to a tripod with string. I've been making YouTube videos for over a decade. So yeah, if the video seems weird at any point, it's because I'm trying a new thing, but make fucking do with it, because it's what you're getting. And it's a good story, so it's worth sticking around, even if I don't make eye contact with you the whole time. I'm so sorry. Just get your parents to hug you more, fuck. This is better, I'm feeling this more. So, long story short, it was porn. Don't judge people for liking what they like, especially since it's not in their control. And on the flip side, don't limit your self-exploration because you're scared of the image it might create, either for yourself or the community you're in. As long as everyone is a consenting human adult, what you participated in is no one else's business. Do what you need to do to feel authentically you. That's what I want people to take away from the video. If people take that away from the video, I'm happy. You're allowed to be kinky and still be a functional member of society. Don't let anyone or any media tell you otherwise. And now if you want to hear the full story, stick around, let's go. Let's do it, it's happening. Oh, it's not enough space for this whole, like... I'm gonna go to here and then I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, that makes more sense. If I can't fit it on one page of the iPad, it's probably too long. So a big inspiration for this video was actually hearing directly from some people that grew up either watching my content or furry YouTube in general, that because the presence of furry YouTube was so wholesome and family friendly, it made them feel like the not safe for work side of the fandom was actively discouraged. Ah, I'm crushing it, fucking crushing it. Bring back my viewfinder, you little twat. I need to make sure it's still recording, that's all I care about. It is fantastic. A lot of the time not even denying it, which by the way makes you look really fucking dumb. Everyone knows that there is an adult side of the furry fandom, and it is a huge part of the furry fandom, and most people don't really have a problem with it anymore, so just grow up and admit that it exists. But a lot of the time not even denying it, but simply omitting it, not mentioning it, has a great effect on the audience watching. Surprisingly enough, like as we've been learning a lot recently, representation matters. And that doesn't just go for gender, sexuality, race, body types, and all of that, but kinks as well, apparently. Yeah, apparently kinks need representation. Who knew? Oh. Now, if you think about it, this seems pretty obvious. Now, if you think about it, this seems pretty obvious, but having a... Okay, cool. Now, if you think about it, this seems pretty obvious, but having a taboo mentality about... I can't brain this sentence about anything sexual or keeping it... Okay, cool. Now, if you think about it, this seems pretty obvious, but having a taboo mentality about anything sexual or keeping it behind closed doors is actually a double-edged sword. That was a free dance break for the people watching the stream, and only the people watching the stream. Makes it worth it, right? On the one hand, it prevents people from being put in uncomfortable situations or being exposed to something they don't want to see or are not ready to see. And it also keeps things spicy. By limiting ourselves to certain situations and spaces where being kinky or sexual is acceptable, it keeps it as a treat. We can have a little bit of sex. We can have a little bit of bondage, a tiny bit of pup play. Good boy, tiny little pup play. As a treat. If everybody spoke about, engaged in, or was exposed to sex and kinks all the time, it would remove so much about what makes sex, fetishes, kinks, all of that special. I obviously can't guarantee this, but I personally reckon they would end up becoming just as mundane as every other task, and there'd be like a complete 180 flip, and things that are mundane now would end up turning into kinks, and it'd be all, oh, yeah, daddy, I can't wait home, oh, shit, fuck that up, fuck. Let's try that one again. Hold on. I obviously can't guarantee this, but I personally reckon they would end up becoming just as mundane as everyday tasks are now, and there'd be like a 180, and the mundane tasks would become the fetishes, and we'd be all, oh yeah, daddy, can't wait for you to get home, we can snuggle up and you can do my finances, we can work on them together, oh yeah, finance me, daddy, yeah. No, that's fucked. I don't want that future. Was I clickbaited? No, I was not. No, you was not. Let me break up that one. So with that being said, I'm not trying to push kinks to become normal. I'm not trying to make them as accepted as any other everyday action. I'm simply trying to help people understand that it's okay to be kinky. I am reading off a teleprompter for anyone who does not know what's happening, because this is also going to be a YouTube video. It's completely acceptable and... What? Oh. It's completely fucking acceptable, and kinks are not only limited to outcasts or weirdos or even queer people. You could be the most white bread enjoying motherfucker on the planet and still go home and suspend your husband from the ceiling while you and several gimps mock him for sexual gratification. Not only is that okay, that's some queen shit right there, and I worship. Let me just break up that sentence. Oh my god, I did it. Oh my god, hi YouTube, I like cows. How much do you like cows? Like, how much do you like cows? Let's take a quick break to check in with the Twitch audience. How are you guys feeling? You enjoying this kind of bullshit? No, you're not Twitch, you're YouTube. I usually stream on Twitch, shit, fuck. I'm gonna stream on YouTube now. You guys are way better than my regular Twitch audience. Well, not even my regular Twitch audience, because I don't have a regular Twitch audience except for Albin and Ferris. Hey, Albin and Ferris. Welcome. This is great. Thank you. I heard you stop recording. Why are you doing this? Okay, sync my audio. Cow go moo. Ah, that's a good reason. Sweet. Personally, I've always been very open about my own kinks, fetishes, and interests in that side of the fandom, and life in general. But YouTube being what it is and pushing the type of content it does, it was very hard to avoid falling into the trap of omitting that information, never really bringing it up and showing that representation for my audience. This is one of the reasons I've started a new series called Kinktionary. Kinktionary. A series dedicated to discovering, discussing, and destigmatizing every single kink that I can. The format is going to be essentially, I sit down at the start of my video and discuss my opinions, experiences, and current knowledge level on that kink, then interview as many people as I can with as many perspectives as possible to both educate myself and the audience at the same time. Yeah, we're going to learn together, it's going to be so cute. Then at the end, I'm going to come back with my new experiences and knowledge and do the same thing I did at the start, but hopefully better informed. Currently working on the first episode, which is pup play. Don't know if I can't remember if I've mentioned that already, to be honest. And I have at least 20 interviews lined up, but that's going to take a hot minute to not only get through the interviews, but then edit and get it ready for YouTube. So I want to make this in the meantime, and I want to do something positive related to kinks. So that's what this is. Kinks are kinks are like that thing when you bend a hose, right? That's exactly what we're talking about. What? That's a bit of that. Yesterday was Appreciated Dragon Day. Huh. I did say a little bit of pup play as a treat. I did. There's a word I said. Okay, ready? Ready? I'm gonna get back into it now. I'm gonna keep reading from my teleprompter and keep making my YouTube video. Let's go. Now, before I tell this story, I just want to make sure that people understand I'm not saying this story is the right story or the wrong story. I'm not encouraging people to do what I do or not do what I do. I'm just telling a story. Now, hold on. I need to put that back together and read it real good like. Now, before I tell this story, I just want to make sure that people understand I'm not saying that my story is the right story, nor am I saying it's the wrong story. I'm not encouraging anyone to do what I did, and I'm not encouraging people to not do what I did. Frankly, I don't fucking care what you do. I'm just telling a story, and I'm hoping that it'll put something positive out into the world kink-wise and help a few people be a little less scared of their own sexuality. Also, a quick reminder, my videos are not for anyone under the age of 18. I do talk about a lot of adult topics, and as much as I would like to help future generations with any advice that I might have that might be good, I am also an idiot. I'm also a massive idiot, and I should not be trusted with young, malleable brains. I don't need that responsibility. So if you are under the age of 18, thank you very much for your support. I really appreciate it, but please do click off this video. So, I was told kinks don't have to be inherently sexual. I'm confused. I don't know. I'm not trying to define kinks. I'm just a person on the internet. I just said this. I'm an idiot. Just let me tell my story. Do not take anything I say as fact. Ever. This is exactly what I was just disclaiming. Don't take me as fact. Ever. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just telling a story. Don't let me confuse you. Fetishes, kinks, whatever. I might be using the wrong word. I don't really fucking care. This is not the point of this video. It's not the point. Oh, you made my ADHD confused. I love you. Thank you. So, as I said before, I found the furry fandom through the porn. But to explain how I found the porn, I'm gonna have to rewind like a lot, like real fucking far. Don't trust me, I'm terrible. Alright, this is the part that's gonna be very fun. And I get to tell you this story live, unlike just saving it for YouTube, which I was planning to do. So let's go. So as weird as it is to admit, and I said I was going to be 100% honest, so I'm going to be 100% honest, I was sexually active very early as a child. And by sexually active, I just mean, like, exploring my own body, you know? And I can't clarify this enough, with one exception. It was completely solo. It was completely by myself. I didn't discuss anything sexual beyond, you know, normal childish bullshit with anyone else until I was over the age of 18. And the one exception was a couple of sexual role plays towards the end, but I did not know any better. Otherwise, I would not have done that, because as an adult, I can safely say, do not sexually role play with anyone if you're a fucking child, because it is not worth the risk for the other person. You can really fuck up someone's life. Don't do it. Okay, cool. Now that I've said that, I'm going to tell you what I did that was bad. Honestly though, like, we learned quite a few things about the age of consent and what consent is and what's right and wrong growing up from the lens of, like, a normal person. But when you're a little bit of a weirdo who has kinks that can't be replicated in real life, and you have to achieve them through fantasy roleplay, no one is really making guidelines for that. There are no classes to teach you when you can and can't roleplay. I don't know if they teach about it in schools now, because sexting's more of a thing, but when I was in school, they fucking didn't. I'm admitting this purely because I feel like people need to be honest about past experiences and mistakes to help everybody do better. This video is not for kids, but on the off chance someone under 18 does see this at all, I really want them to understand that you should not RP sexually as a child. It is still sexual interaction, and it's still not okay as a minor. I also want other adults who did this in their past, who did the same thing as me, to be more open about it so that we can be aware about it and we can help to change this for future generations, help them not make the same mistakes that we made. But other than those few roleplays, it was completely solo exploration, so we all good. I didn't even lose my virginity until the age of 19, so... Was it 19? I can't even remember. So, some more fun admissions for you. Originally, I was just looking at any character that was incredibly built, like our big buff boy. I had a thing for Superman, Incredible Hulk, Hellboy, Poseidon from The Little Mermaid, because he was big and buff. But my absolute fucking favorite was the genie from Aladdin, because he's big, he's blue, and he has the power to do anything or be anything. That sounds like a good fucking time to me. Honestly. Hate this. You won't be expecting a lot. Welcome to both my streams and my life. So anyway, I was using Google Images to find a lot of pictures of mildly sexy cartoons and just feeling strange things about it and exploring myself and seeing what happens, as you do growing up, usually. Hopefully I'm not the only one that did this growing up. That would be cursed to find out right now. Fuck. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the hot mess that is Blue the Dragon, correct. I need a burp. At some point I found a website called the Transformation List or something like that, and there was this interactive story where people could write their own pages, and on every page you'd be transforming into something, and honestly, that definitely triggered a few things in my brain, and may have triggered, might have been what got me into RP in the end. Eventually I realized I didn't know the name for them at the time, so they called them the kinda animal people. Cool. Well, the kind of animal people were really just hitting the spot better than anything else, so I started finding pictures of Digimon, and occasionally Pokemon, even sometimes the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look, if they were drawn buff and sexy, I didn't really care who it was. I didn't really give a fucking shit, as long as they were big and buff and sexy. I'm just gonna double check it's still filming, cause if it's not, I'm gonna be mad. Oh my god, it's not. Oh my god, it's not. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry about that. My camera stopped working for a second, so now I had to rely on the stream. I hope the stream kept recording. I'm not doing that again. Sync it. Even if the stream didn't keep recording, I have audio. I'm just gonna animate my fucking face. I'm not recording that again. Cool. Let's go. But even after doing this for years, I still had not seen a single penis, drawn or real, nor had I had any, actual want to look at real life porn. I just didn't have the temptation to. I just saw a lot of bulges, a lot of bulges, and I think that's honestly affected some of my kinks to this day, because I really fucking like bulges. They're great. Sorry, I have to space out some of my sentences. I'm doing it on the fly. We love a thrifty queen, right? We love a thrifty queen. Boulders, yeah, sure. The more I Googled, the more I explored, the more I found out about myself, and by the age of like 12 or 13, I think, I'd already developed a lot of my main kinks or fetishes or whatever you want to call them. Since I was looking at overly muscular characters, big boys, that meant if they had a bulge, it was usually also a big boy, and that's how I realized I like hyper, so cool, it's just natural progression. Then at some point, one of the images happened to depict a character growing. I came for the muscle, but I stayed for the growth. That was a massive realization. That's not a pun, it was really important for my sexual development. Massive. I'm gonna read that one more time, because I actually genuinely was running out of breath. Then at some point, one of the images happened to depict one of the characters, like, growing bigger. I came for the muscle, but I stayed for the growth. That was a massive realization. That's not a pun. It was really important for my sexual development. Massive. Anyway, it was one of those nights. You know the ones where you're a child? Yeah, a child? Anyway, it was one of those nights, you know, like, the ones where you're a child trying to figure out their sexuality and fucking... Hold on. Let me get words in my mouth to work. Gross. I'm still recovering from being randomly sick after having Rona. Like, I got Rona, then I got better, then I got a weird cough mucus thing. Hope I don't have long COVID. That would be horrible. Anyway, it was one of those nights, you know the ones where you're a child and you're Googling buff animal men on the internet? You know those nights everyone goes through? And I wish, in all capitals, that I could remember the exact time I term. I was meant to say term. I was straight up reading. I was on autopilot. Oh, let me change you up. Let me make sure my video is still recording. My teleprompter scrolled to the top. Oh. Let me scroll back down. Okay, cool. Anyway, it was one of those nights, you know the ones where you're a child trying to figure out your sexuality, Googling buff animal men on the internet. You know those nights that everyone goes through. And I wish, in all capitals, that I could remember the exact term I searched, but on the first page results for whatever I searched, there was one particular page of a furry comic featuring a macro fox. If you don't know what macro means, it means gigantic, growing even more gigantic. Not only was this the first directly furry thing that I'd seen, everything else being kind of like fan art of characters, it was also the first time I'd seen something horny in a comic, and the first time I'd ever had like text to read. The fox in the comic was basically just screaming about how much he enjoyed growing and how much he craved more strength, power, size, etc. You know, the basic shit. And that just fucking set me off, apparently. The longer this goes, the more I notice Blue's insanity. You get used to it, don't worry. Also, I'm so proud of how my, like, teleprompter reading is improving so quickly. I'm getting it, bitch. I'm getting it. That was gorge. That was fucking sexy. It was fucking lovely. You loved that. Alright. At the time, I had no idea why I was interested in this. I actually know now. I've spent a lot of time considering my own kinks, dissecting who I'm into, what I'm into. Hold on. Let me do that one again. At the time, I actually had no idea why I was interested in this. I know now. I've spent like too much time dissecting my own kinks and figuring out why I'm into what I'm into. But I'm going to do a whole video on that, so subscribe. Keep an eye out for it. The mentality behind kinks and how we end up liking them is one of the most interesting things to me. So I'm probably going to like discuss it a lot. Hopefully interview some other people and see if they also know why they're into what they're into. That could be fun. So if you know why you're into what you're into, maybe hit me up in the comments and we can make a video together. I didn't like that very much. Let me do that take one more time. ran out of breath, and now I'm dying. At the time, I had no idea why I was into what I was into. I actually know that now. I've spent a lot of time, like, dissecting and figuring out my own kinks and, like, learning why I like what I like. But I'm going to make a whole video on that, so subscribe. Keep an eye out for it. I actually really like discussing it, so I might try and get some other people involved. So if you know why you're into what you're into, let me know in the comments, and we can make something beautiful together. That was not a good way to encourage people to collab with me, but you get the point. Do you beatbox between takes to help future editing? You keep track of stuff? No, I'm not that planning ahead. I'm not that smart. I just beatbox because I have so much ADD. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. Oh, oh, oh. I want to say it's a form of stimming. Yeah, there you go. That's fun. Anyway. Also, follow me on Twitter because I advertise like a lot of my collabs and interviews and shit on there at Blue the Dragon. Do it. Okay, cool. What spell was that again? Growth. Help. Okay. Anyway, so I found this page of a comic with like literally 3 panels of a huge fox growing and being horny for it and shit, and it drove me fucking wild because I'd never seen anything that good. This image was like the very first image that I found that was also hosted on FA as well. Yeah, fuck that. That was a good enough take. That made enough sense. For those of you who don't know, FA stands for Furry. Fuck. FA stands for Fur Affinity, and Fur Affinity is an art hosting website, kind of like DeviantArt. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. My brain turned off so hard. I don't know what I just said. This is why having a script is something I wanted to try, because my brain will just turn off. Happens in conversation sometimes too. For those of you who aren't furries, because my videos are for everyone, kinks are for everyone. No. Yeah. For those of you who aren't furries, because this video is for everyone, kinks are for everyone, you don't have to be a filthy furry degenerate to have kinks, and you don't have to be a filthy furry degenerate to watch my video either. You do have to be a filthy degenerate, just not a furry. But Fur Affinity, FA, is an art hosting website, kind of like DeviantArt, and it has the option to browse by kinks if you're into that. Hold on. Thanks. Oh, wow, this sentence doesn't make any sense. Thanks to Fur Affinity. Yeah, whatever. Sick. So clearly this opened an entirely new world for me, like an entire black hole of huge, buff animal men with gigantic bulges. I still saw only gigantic bulges because I didn't make an account for like 4, 5, I don't know actually how many years I didn't make an account for, but quite a few. So I was still seeing the safe for work side of the website. Honestly, thanks to Furry's safe for work definition, I now... Hold on. Brain, you can do this. Thanks to Fur Affinity's definition of safe for work, I now think it's completely appropriate to walk around in public with a bulge the size of a beanbag. So I do that quite regularly, and it goes down super well. Honestly, though, I'm not blaming Fur Affinity for that. That's down to the artists mistagging their shit. Like, a few dicks even slipped through to the safe for work. So, like, tag your shit properly, please, guys. There are children using that website, and they have safe for work accounts for a reason. Tag your shit properly. Now, here's a tiny little factor to make it just that much more spicy. Just a little bit of kick, a little bit of zest. I still thought I was straight at this point. I've been very vague with the timeline because I have a really terrible memory and I can't remember most of it. And it almost happened about 2 decades ago for me, and I barely remember it. But because I started doing dancing at the age of 6, I was immediately bullied and told that I was gay. But at the age of 6, I didn't really have a concept of what my sexuality was. I don't even know if I knew the word sexuality. So I just told them I was normal, which was straight. Which, saying that constantly while I should have been discovering myself, never really gave me the space to figure out whether I actually was straight or gay. And I genuinely just thought I was straight for the longest fucking time. I also really didn't want the bullies to be right. I wanted to be like the different one, the male dancer that disproved the rule that all dancers were gay. But no, they were right. They were fucking right. So, because of the furry porn I was looking at, I came to the conclusion that I was bi, that I was gay for furry porn and straight for women. And this definition I put on myself made me very scared to ever actually look at depictions of a penis, so I kind of wanted to just stick to bulges, because I was like, no, that would make me gay, that would push me more into the gay category. Oh, young brains are weird. Damn, those kids had you on normal pills. Fucking normal pills. Fucking hate normal pills. Let's go. Let's keep going. I'm doing alright, but this is such a long fucking story, so it's still gonna take a hot minute. I think I lurked for about 4 years, not having an FA account, but constantly browsing mildly horny or mildly suggestive images of buff animal men growing or lifting weights or maybe smooching. If I felt a little extra spicy. I don't remember how that sentence started. I should probably do that one again to make sure. I think I looked for about like... So yeah, I think I looked for about like 4 years or something not having an FA account, but constantly browsing mildly horny or mildly suggestive or growing or lifting weights animal men. Sometimes they were smooching if I felt a bit spicy, like a little bit extra kick. Then in 2004, I made an FA account. The problem with that is that in 2004, I was 11. And you fucking bet I lied about my age signing up on the website. Sorry. Suddenly cocks. Cocks everywhere. Massive cocks everywhere, actually. All the time, all over. And I started to like it? Question mark. But at this point, I was still not interacting with anyone. I had not left a single comment. I had not had a comment left on me. I wasn't creating art, let alone porn. And I gave no reason for people to interact with me whatsoever. I was still essentially lurking, but I had an account. So I started seeing the PP. In all honesty, the main reason I didn't talk to anyone was embarrassment. Despite the fact that I was seeing a lot of people creating stuff and commenting stuff, there were clearly tons of people who liked what I liked, but I just didn't believe it, and I still felt like just an absolute weirdo and just didn't want to admit that I was into these weird things and I liked what I liked. Turned out to be a blessing, though, because it meant I didn't talk to any adults in an inherently sexual fandom while I was a child. I thought I was straight until I realized I'm ace, but just heteroromantic so far. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fucking live your best life. I was ace for a while. I still consider myself kind of demi because I really don't like random hookups that much. But I kind of like have softened on that because wanting to be kinky or whatever makes me want to push myself out of my comfort zone and be like, oh my god, imagine hooking up with a random for the night. That'd be so hot. So then it kind of overpowers my demi by going, oh, yeah, that'd be hot because it'd be weird. It'd make you uncomfortable, and that's hot because that's what kinks do to you sometimes, and you like that about them. So fast forward a couple of years, I might be about like 15 or 16, and I'm just quietly fapping alone, as I should be at that age. I've definitely got into erotic furry fiction by that point, and I think I've even tried running 1 or 2 stories by myself, which I never shared with anyone, thank fuck. And somehow, I have no idea how, but I discovered IRC. Now, for those of you who don't know what IRC is, it stands for Internet Relay Chat, and it was essentially like F-List before F-List existed. And if you don't know what F-List is, whew. Essentially, F-List is 2 things. It's a place where you can meet other people and engage in RP, either sexual or not sexual RP, and it's also a website that hosts different characters that you can roleplay as and displays information about them, images, and also a huge comprehensive list of kinks they will engage in. Woo. Yes, I am on there, and when I was like at my peak, shall we say, when my videos were way more popular, I used to get people messaging me a lot saying I stole my character from myself. People had a hard time believing a YouTuber would engage in RP, apparently. This just proving the point I'm trying to make with this video. People didn't think that I would be a sexual person, so they would probably think that I wouldn't approve of sexual things, and if they looked up to me when I was making those videos, then that wouldn't help, would it? So I'm trying to right the wrongs I made in the past. Sex is great, kinks are fun, fetishes are really cool. But anyway, as I said, I don't even remember how I found IRC, so I don't remember why I joined, I don't remember what I was trying to get out of it, but I have a feeling I just wanted to feel a little less alone, a little less weird, and know that I was not the only person who liked the things I liked. It's one thing to see people commenting and chatting from a distance, but to actually see them talking about it live in front of you, talking about the same things you've been hiding your whole existence up until this point, it's honestly very refreshing. Eventually, while lurking, I saw a couple of people RP, sexually, in a public channel. It was hot. And apparently I thought, I want some of that, because I started chatting with people in the various kink channels I was in, and the first time I directly communicated with any other furries... Oh, hold on. Nah, I fucked that up. And also my watch turned off, so I couldn't tell if I'd stopped recording. Sometimes my watch will turn off at the same time as my phone stops recording, and it fucks everything up, so... Sorry about it, I'm doing my best! Actually, let me start the recording and give it less reason to fuck up. Hey Pixel, welcome to my stream. I'm gonna do a gay scream. Ah, that's my gay scream. Do you like it? I'm gonna take it to the finals of what I don't fucking know, but I'm gonna go fast and go do the show. I'm gonna win real hard and show you the trophy I bring home, because my daddy didn't like my trophies. He said they weren't big enough. He said, take it off the shelf, it's really embarrassing, throw it in the bin, you're a disappointment, you fucking suck, you piece of shit. None of that happened. Yes, I am filming a video at the same time as streaming, and I'm reading from my iPad, which is tied up with string, to my tripod to be a makeshift teleprompter, which is the first time I've done something like this because I have a very long story and a very bad memory. Breathing's hard, guys. Breathing's hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why don't you use tape? It's fine. It's fine. My string's fine. Don't diss my string, bro. Don't need tape. Tape would actually work worse. Like, I've got it just going over the. Yeah. Don't you worry about me. Thank you, but don't you worry about me. Okay. Tasty. Eventually, while lurking, I saw a couple of people roleplay sexually, and it was hot. Apparently, I thought I'd want to get some of that because I started to talk to people in the public kink channels I was in. It was the first time I directly communicated with any furries at all. They were all really nice, and eventually someone wanted to RP with me. Essentially just starting one out of nowhere in a public room. Only problem, well, not only problem, but big problem at the time, it was a female character. String is how you get ants. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get ants. I still have these. I feel like I need to be protected for a minute, so I'm going to put these on. So, here I am, fighting the idea that I am gay, but at least accepting that when it comes to furries, I like men and I like cock. About to do my very first RP after only chatting with like 3 people, a bit excited, very nervous, and not knowing in the slightest how to turn someone down. So I roleplayed with this random woman. In a public room, role-playing for the first time ever, while other people continued their conversation around us. Come back, I need more protection. This was honestly a great precursor because I ended up losing my like real-life virginity on the floor of someone's birthday party at 7 a.m. while other people were in the room. So, that was, I really know how to make things special, don't I? Just, I've got a knack for it. Crushing it. If you want that story, I can tell that story, but let's delete it. Comment, subscribe, kiss me. So, anyway, the role play happens. I'm incredibly uncomfortable for most of it, just kind of pushing my way through it with 1, my lack of knowledge in writing, 2, my lack of knowledge in women, and 3, my lack of knowledge of sex in general. It was fucking tragic. And I'm saying that looking like this right now. So much so that after it finished, other members of the group proceeded to give me tips, suggesting that I do more reading in order to increase my creativity and writing skills. They were actually like really nice about it, but it still was probably one of the stranger things that I've been through. Actually, no, there's not even close. I just can't remember anything at any given moment. So, like, I have to be reminded of the shit I've been through for me to compare it, and it's never going to happen. Sorry, just formatting something. So, unlike my first real-life experience, none of this scared me off. So unlike the... I need some chapstick. My lips are starting to stick to each other. So good. So juicy. Today I'm using Carmex strawberry something. And it feels real good on my lips. It's got a minty cooling sensation. And it just feels really nice on my lips. Okay. Thank you. I mean, knowing the story, it's kind of less wholesome more. Unlike my first real-life experience, none of this scared me off from RP, surprisingly enough. I continued to roleplay one-on-one in private chats with a few people, sometimes sexually, sometimes not, which showed me at a very early stage I was only interested in sex-based RP. I ain't got time for any of that cuddly fucking shit. Get to the good shit. I continued to do this for a while, and I, actually do still RP to this day, just nowhere near as much, because I do not have the fucking time for it, in the slightest. But, when you've got kinks that are only based in fantasy, you need to find some way to get your rocks off besides just porn. So don't judge me, thank you. Oh, shit. She's broken! I fixed her. Oh, shit. She's broken again! I fixed her. So, because of the role play, hold on, I didn't even scroll down. I got ahead of myself. Oh, because okay. So, because of the roleplay, I started to actually appreciate the company of other furries. It was really nice to hang around with people that made me feel less like a freak or a weirdo for liking the things that I liked. I started to crave more of the conversations that I was having with them, being able to discuss things I considered I would be judged for by other people. I just assumed normal people would hate it. Most of the time, they just find it really interesting, to be honest. But it was nice at the time. Hold on, I wanna, yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of that part. That's unnecessary. That just didn't make any sense. Okay, cool. So because of the roleplay, I was actually really starting to appreciate the company of other furries, other people that made me feel less like a freak or a weirdo for liking the things that I liked. I started to crave the types of conversation I was having with them, being able to discuss things I considered, I would probably be judged for by normal people. Yeah, I don't need to say there. Sorry, I've got an issue with this sentence. I want to say considered. I wouldn't put that word there. Why did I write that? That might have been a typo. Being able to discuss things I thought. I'm just going to say thought. Considered doesn't fit there, you twat. Excuse that. I'm still dying slightly. Don't worry about it. So because of the roleplay, I actually started to appreciate the company of other furries, other people that made me feel less like a freak or a weirdo for liking what I liked. I started to crave the types of conversation I was able to have with them, things that I assumed normal people would judge me for. That was better. I just did that one. I always just go with that one. So eventually, luckily after the time I finally fucking turned 18, I started to get curious. I started to figure out the furry fandom's bigger than I thought. There's way more degenerates in this world besides me, and maybe we'd get along. So in 2012, at the age of 18, my hair's in my face. I didn't like that. Let's do that again. So in 2012, at the age of 18, I went on Facebook because Facebook was actually still really active, especially furry Facebook. That was active for a long time in Australia. But anyway, I went on Facebook, and as I was about to find out from just typing in the words furry, there are a shit ton of us. Cool, cool. Is that why people ERP in VR? Yes, exactly why. I guess so. I got VR myself for the first thing I'm going to do, so I'm still very new to it, but it's fun. I've been in social VR for like 6 years, and the way things are baffles me. I've been nonchalant about ERP in any form. That's the response to that. I guess it bothers me when people kind of bring into public worlds that and stuff and always want everything to be 18 plus. Kind of ruins the vibe and makes me uncomfortable. Oh, I completely agree. When I first got into VR, I had a few people try and be my friend who would just follow me around hitting on me or making sexual jokes and hitting on my friends and shit. And if camera cut out again. Oh, what a shame. I'm just gonna have to animate that again. It'll be funny. And if I told them to stop and they didn't stop, I would just fucking block them because they're pieces of shit. So fuck that, because they clearly do not respect other people's boundaries. And that's not cool in any fucking way. It's not fucking cool. Don't fucking do it. I still got coffee left. I do. Nice little vape break. Everybody take a vape break, unless you don't vape, in which case don't vape, don't do it. Get on, done. Hey, yeah, let's go. Cool. Penis. I found like 3 or 4 groups from literally just typing furry into the search bar, and I immediately requested to join them and started to stalk everybody that was in them, and got very surprised that the people looked normal. Like, these are furries. They can't possibly be functional people, right? Like, there's no fucking way they could be real people. I think this was actually the first time I experienced my own accidental hypocrisy. Accidental hypocrisy. I figured out very quickly that I was into some weird shit, but I considered myself to be a relatively normal-looking and functioning human being. So why the fuck was I judging everybody else in the fandom to a different standard? I found a couple of people in the group that lived relatively close to me. So I sent them some messages saying, hey, I'm new to the fandom, I want to get into it, check it out, see if I like it, you look cool, do you want to hang out? And the first person I met up with was a girl called Crystal. We met in the local shopping centre because we were both edgy scene kids at the time, basically. And we just kind of hung out. I don't remember exactly what we chatted about, but I'm sure it was like partly about the fandom, partly about ourselves, introducing each other. Whatever it was, I remember liking it, I remember wanting more, so we hung out a couple more times, went to each other's houses, and sometime during this, they told me about a meet that was coming up called Mid-May Meet. It was only once a year, and it was held in a park in Sydney. Now, we both lived very close to each other, but we also both lived like 2 hours away from Sydney, so she offered me a lift to the meet with her boyfriend, and I said, fuck yeah, why the fuck not? And it was during this time I also became close with another furry called Emma. We met on Facebook, and we didn't live near each other, but I was studying in the city, I was doing full-time dance, and she was working in the city, so we decided to meet up? Hold on. Let's try that again. Now, during this time... Oh, sorry. Got real itchy out of nowhere. Weed's expensive, Nick is addictive, and alcohol is also expensive. Everything's shit. It's all terrible. I used to drink, but I've been dry since Christmas Eve. I ended up stopping alcohol because I found the way of getting myself mildly drunk is to have 4 shot to 1 can of cola kind of drink. It also became a habit to have a drink after putting baby to bed, so I wanted to nip that in the bud. Good on you. That's a good time to stop a bad habit is early before it becomes fully ingrained. Anyway, continuing with the video. Let's go. It was during this time that I actually started getting really close to another furry called Emma. We met each other on Facebook, and while we didn't live near each other, we both went to the city a lot. I was studying in the city, and she worked in the city. So we decided we'd hang out one weekday. Help. It was during this time that I actually got really close with another furry on Facebook called Emma, and Emma was fucking sick, but we didn't live anywhere near each other, but we both went into the city a lot. I was going in for my full-time dance course, and they were going in for work, so we decided to meek up. Keep saying meek up. This is my last chance for this take. Whatever I gotta roll with. It was during this time I also met another furry and got along with her really well called Emma on Facebook. That was terrible, sorry. It was during this time I actually became close with another furry who I met on Facebook called Emma. She was really fucking sick and we were getting along like super fucking well, but we lived nowhere near each other. However, we did go into the city a lot. I went in for my full-time dance course, they went in for work, so we decided one weekday we would meet up and hang out and see if we vibed. That was terrible. I hated that. But I said one last one. And I lied, haha. It was during this time I got really close to another furry that I met on Facebook called Emma. We didn't live near each other though, but we went into the city a lot. I went in for my full-time dance course and they went in for work. So we decided we'd meet up one weekend and see if we got along. Oh, that was way better. Suck my dick. We got along incredibly fucking well. She told me about her triangle cat and we went to a shitty jewelry store to try on literally everything we could at once. I'm actually still friends with Emma to this day. We lived with each other for a couple of years, but I don't see her as much as I'd like to anymore because I now live in the UK, unfortunately. Anyway, so, I'm going to this meet, and I only know 2 people that are going to be there. Crystal and her boyfriend pick me up in what turns out to be a van, and I'm like, oh cool, fun, exciting adventure, van life, yeah, cool, hashtag van life on Instagram. I hate myself. Sorry, is my recording still going? Yep, cool. I'm all excited, I'm all keen, until I realized like just how fucking uncomfortable it is, and just how loudly Crystal's boyfriend is going to play heavy metal through his terrible clipping speakers. That was fun. So the trip to the meet was not going that well, and to top it off, we stopped at their friends for some reason on the way to the meet. The house was incredibly fucking messy and felt like a health risk in all honesty, but the people who lived there constantly made sexual jokes. A lot of them specifically targeted at me and saying things like, oh, all dragons are bottoms, and telling me that I was gay when I told them I was straight. I mean, they were right, but that's definitely not the point. So clearly I was uncomfortable and really wanted to leave, and started to get... So clearly I was uncomfortable and really wanted to leave, and... Oh, that's why that doesn't work. So clearly I was uncomfortable, and honestly I was starting to get a bit of, like... Yeah, cunt. So clearly I was uncomfortable, and honestly I was starting to get a bit worried. Like, I'd only met 2 furries on the way to the meet, and both of them were kind of shit. Okay, no, I need to just read what I wrote for this one. This one's better. So, clearly I was getting kind of uncomfortable, and honestly I was starting to get a bit worried. I'd only met 2 furries that were good quality, and then the rest were shit so far. So what was the meet going to be like? How far into this thing am I? Oh, I'm actually getting pretty close. Getting pretty close. Finally, we left this random household and made our way, like, the rest of the way to the meet. It was held in the center of a park in the middle of Sydney, so it was hard to get there, and once we got there, we had to walk from the van, and it was confusing as hell. And, this is really uninteresting part. So, finally, we left this random household and drove to the rest of the meet. It was in the middle of the park. We had to walk for ages to try and find this random location that was confusing as shit. And the very first thing I did there was 15 backflips, because there was a huge field, and I think someone yelled, "Do a flip," as I was running. So I said, alright, bet, I'll do 15. So my very first thing I did in the fandom was a lot. And I continue to be a lot. Anyway, I met up with Emma, and she introduced me to her friends group, and they were all fucking lovely and super accepting. The meet was really great as well. We just kind of wandered around the city as a big group, getting food, looking at pretty things, and looking pretty. No, just being dumb animals, you know. After the meet, I actually started hanging After the meet, I actually started hanging out with this friends group like a lot more, really enjoying like the comfort that came from being around other furries. Don't stop. Viewfinder. You are my viewfinder, Apple Watch. Please stop going to sleep. It makes me very anxious. It stopped recording. Very rude. Literally like a month later, I think, there was a convention going on in Queensland, which is another state in Australia than the one I lived in, which is New South Wales, which is where Sydney is. And Emma asked me if I wanted to go because she was going to go to her first con, even though she'd been active in the fandom a bit longer than me. And I said, sure, why the fuck not? I mean, you know, I've been active in the fandom for a whole 2 months now. May as well do a con. The con was called Furry, and it was fucking great. I made a shit ton of new friends. I actually borrowed my friend's fursuited for the first time, entered the dance competition and won that. So that was a good first con, in my opinion. And then the rest of it's just kind of history. I was part of the fandom at that point, participating at any meet or con I could get to, and eventually in 2014 I started creating content for the fandom in the form of terrible YouTube videos. Yay! If you want me to make a video covering how I got into furry YouTube, feel free to leave a comment and I'll do that, but that's pretty much the whole story of how I both found and got into the furry fandom. Cool. There's a lot more I actually want to talk about, especially how I found the fandom through sexual reasons, joined the fandom through completely non-sexual reasons, and only participated in the Safe for Work side for years. Honestly, this ended up stunting me sexually because I was constantly put in the Safe for Work box due to either being younger than my friends, my YouTube presence, or just random assumptions. So I never really got the practice and the confidence that... Hold on. So I never really got the practice and the confidence sexually to match what I had socially. No one wanted to fuck. This is something that still affects me to this day, honestly, but I will make a separate video about that because I have a lot to say. One more take on that. So I never really got the practice sexually to match what I had socially. No one wanted to fuck. So this is something that still affects me to this day, honestly, and I'll make a video about it because I have a lot to say. One more. So I never really got the practice sexually to match the confidence that I had socially, and no one wanted to fuck. This is something that honestly affects me still to this day, and I'll make a video on it because I have a lot to say and a lot to discuss, and I just find it interesting. I'm really hoping that this video will serve to destigmatize some of the not safe for work side of the furry fandom, especially to those within the fandom. I really don't give a crap how the rest of the world sees us. We're here for ourselves, not for them, and honestly, the more they avoid us, the better. But the last thing that I want is for people to limit themselves because of a... But the last thing I want is for people to limit themselves because of a negative stigma in the fandom that just makes no fucking sense. This fandom was built on not safe for work. This fandom was built on not safe for work content, and denying that is not only stupid, but genuinely irresponsible. Sex and kinks are completely normal, in and out of furry, and can be very healthy. Plus, how are you gonna sit there dressing up as a fucking dog and feel righteous or superior just because you're not one of the few people? So on. This fandom was built on not safe for work content. This fandom was built on not safe for work content, and denying that is not only stupid, but genuinely irresponsible. Sex and kinks are completely normal, both in and out of the fandom. Plus, how are you going to sit there dressing up as a dog and feeling morally superior or righteous because you're one of the few people that don't look at the fucking porn? You're still just as weird as us. Grow up. One more take on that one. This fandom was honestly built on not safe for work content, and denying that is not only stupid, but genuinely irresponsible. Sex and kinks are both completely normal in and out of the fandom. Plus, how are you gonna sit there dressing up as a dog and feel morally superior or righteous because you're one of the few people who don't look at the porn? Sorry, you're just as weird as us. Keep an eye out for the very first episode of Kinktionary, the pup play video that I'm currently working on. It should be really fucking good. I really hope that it does something positive for the kink community or for people that aren't into kinks, that are learning about kinks, or just provide some entertainment, some education. I don't care. I'm very excited about it. So keep an eye out for the first episode. Other than that, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Discord, Patreon. Go follow me on those things, especially Patreon, please. Thank you. I like money. I need money. Bye, Caleb. Thank you for vibing. Two more things, and then I'm done with this anyway. Really quickly, I want to thank Bushi for the art. This art right here, it's fucking stunning. I really, really appreciate it. Please go check out their Twitter. Their socials are all linked down below. They're usually always open for commissions, and they deserve the work because not only are they a fantastic artist, they're a beautiful person. Thank you so much, Bushi. I fucking love you. There's going to be art there, obviously. Clearly. Let me make sure I'm still recording. There's no art there. I know. I'm going to edit it in. You silly. But, yeah. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one, but until then... She made a video. She made a video. She made a video. I love that. Now, for those of you who don't know about Eternal Vast Minutes, the Eternal Vast Minutes because the Eternal Civilization people inside, and the Eternal Civilization people inside the Eternal Vast Minutes, well, it keeps saying forest fires every time they say forest fire, I inhale the smoke, forest fire, I exhale the smoke from forest fire, because I think it's really cool as the Eternal Civilization people look at my desk and I don't want them to die. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to inhale the smoke from the forest fire and exhale the smoke from the forest fire, and I swear to God what I'm doing right now might look like drugs, but it's not drugs. I'll never do drugs, especially not on a stream on YouTube. I discourage drugs. Drugs are bad for your bank account. Hold on. Cheers, cunt.
Hello, 911.
I have now officially stopped my recordings. Let me export as wave. And this is going to be how... Oh, that's the wrong fucking keyboard. I didn't even end up using my MacBook. Get gone. Oh, music. We can put music back on now that I'm done with that. What's a song that I've been listening to a lot? Oh, this song. This song's kind of cunt. Let's turn up a bit and enjoy it. Right, so I did it. I fucking did it. You better believe I fucking did it. I'm feeling sexy about that. Check you got your recordings. Yeah, no, they were on my phone. Like, I know the camera cut out a couple of times, but I'm gonna make that funny. I'm either gonna just use the stream recording that I have or animate over it, because I definitely have the audio, and that's the most important thing. Some video and all the audio, that's what matters the most. So we're going to save this as how I found the Furry Fandom audio on my desktop. Oh, you want to see something cool? I have a lighter on a bungee cord. Because I had a bungee cable system set up for VR, and it turns out they fucking suck. So now I have just a lighter ready. I have another one here, and I have like 3 more hooks that I could put up bungee cords on. Like, I don't know what else to fucking bungee except for a lighter. You're not hearing the music? Is it just too quiet? But yeah, is that better? Wait. Oh my god, I'm getting like a delay on the chat through what? Wow, fuck off. I'm absolutely just gonna look at this chat. This is why my headsets should support wireless. Wow, there's so much of a delay on OBS. That's so gay. Yeah, no, see, I have a wireless headset. I have a fucking Corsair Virtuoso headset, but to be 100% honest, it sucks fucking ass. I really dislike it. I'm very displeased with my purchase of the Corsair Virtuoso. It's not fun for me. I disapprove, don't get it. It's I'll show you them. These fuckers. Oh, wireless VR headsets? Yeah, absolutely. But these fuckers suck. Don't get them. They're really uncomfortable. The battery life is terrible on mine. I don't know if I got a faulty pair or what. I have a Quest though. I have a Questicle, and I do occasionally use it for like, hold on, wireless and shit. Just realized I can now have my phone back. So here's my watch. Oh yeah, for those of you who didn't see the setup I'm running at the moment. So this is my teleprompter held up with string, and then we have my phone with an Apple Watch that I'm using. Don't look at my path card. Using as a viewfinder by doing this. And if it loads. Yeah, cool. It'll get there. Cool, good job. Good job, expensive tech. We love it. There we go. There we go. So I've been using that as a viewfinder. It works surprisingly well. Ooh. Okay, I'm over that. I'm completely over that. But yeah, I'm done filming my YouTube video. I got what I needed, so I can have my phone back, and I can actually just put you guys up here, kind of. Not really though, but kind of. Shit.
I don't know how.
Now, I don't know how to respond to that either, Siri, so shut up. Shut it, you fucking bitch. I need to screw it on, but I can't screw it on because there's a cable involved, so it's a bit stupid, really. Yeah, it's a bit fucking fucked. How am I meant to screw that on? Well, fuck you. You're going... I've got solutions, don't worry. Just turn it sideways, and then... Oh! I'm the fucking queen. Okay, I wish I could show you what I did, but you're not allowed to see. Okay. Cunt, we did it. Right, okay, so, I don't know how long I've been live. How long have I been live? 2:28. 2.5 hours. Alright, that's hot, that's sexy. I feel pretty achieved. I had like 26 people viewing at one point. That's kinda hot. That's better than Twitch. I think I'm gonna start streaming here. Please the image. Please what image? Please what image? The image. This is how you dance to this kind of music. If I went to a concert that was playing this and I just danced like this in the middle, do you think people would live, or do you think I'd get stabbed? The image on your drawing tablet behind the iPod. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, no, I don't have to, I can just show you. Watch, ready? Safe for work, so we're fine. My dance. What? What? Okay, let's put him away. I forgot how to put him away. I did it. Oh, he's gone. I'm so sad. Sad about it. Hi Corgi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I just told the entire story of both how I found the furry fandom and how I got involved in the furry fandom, because they are two separate stories. Because I found it through the porn, but I got involved through Facebook. Oh! One thing I did not mention in that video was like, so that means I've been in the fandom for, since like, I'm gonna say like 2000. I didn't tell the story about how I lost my virginity, thank you. That's another video. I give a basic rundown of where I'm went. Okay, well, I'll explain that one again then. I lost my virginity on the floor of a birthday party at 7 a.m. while other people were in the room. It was kind of terrible. But it's fine, it's fine. It's okay, it only scared me off sex for a while, made me think I was asexual for years. That's cool, it's golden. But I'm still kind of demi, so it's okay. Oh no, you don't have to go back and watch it, baby. I'm gonna edit that into a YouTube video. That was the whole point of me coming on here tonight. Also, I've decided I'm gonna stream on YouTube because I get more interaction on YouTube than I do Twitch. I don't like what he's saying. I like the rest of the song there. I don't know what the rest of the stream was going to be. I literally came on to tell the story of how I got into the furry fandom, and I've done that. I've achieved that. So have an explosion. Have I'm kind of liking my iPad being here, but it's also like weird at the same time. I am really tempted to get an iPad mini and have a handheld little controller for my stream, because you can get them cheap as shit, and it could be really cool. I also have like a spare phone. Can you get touch portal on this? That'd be cunt, because then I could control it from my phone. I could have this in my hand, like just have a spare Note 20, because I hated it. But I still use it for things, just not much. So I could use it for this. I hate Samsung phones. It was the last Samsung phone I think I'm ever gonna get. Unfortunately for Samsung, because my business meant so much to them. Yeah, my business meant so much. It is a very pretty phone though. Look at it. Look at this shit. You gotta turn the screen on and see. Do you think we would buy a phone if I modeled it like that? I think it'd work. I think I smoked too much today. Oh my god, speaking of, do you want to smoke more? You should. Don't do drugs though. Just smoke. If you're an adult, you know, I don't know how picky YouTube is with this shit, so I'm being very careful. I need you some glowy gloves for those hands. I used them once, but they're normally like, they're chunky. I want them to be less chunky if I do it, because otherwise I collide with myself. Also, hi Mika. Hi Mika. I like your whole journey of realizing that you did in fact follow me on my YouTube account. Just can't love it, live for it. Also, I have a question. Validate me. Basically, is what I'm about to do. How old do you think I am? Don't say my age if you know my actual age. But the pinned comment blew your old. Like, I just remembered that. It was funny. I take no offense to it. How old do you think I am? 69, baby. Oh, sheesh, you know. Cool. 2 people, 1 person actually guessed. I'm 29. 25 is how you look to me. I'm okay with that. Thanks. I couldn't be bothered to wait. I'm 29. I feel validated enough. I'll turn 30 in like 10 months. I'm not going to act 30 in the slightest. It's going to be great. It's going to be sickening. It's going to be absolutely cunt. I was going to say 30 something. Fuck you, Ferris. Banned. Blocked. Deleted. I just did the math from all the stuff you said before. Oh shit. Oh shit. This song's fun. Math. I just turned 21 on the 18th. Hell yeah. Get it, cunt. The 8th. I can read. Shut up. Shh. Yeah, I can read. I can definitely read. My teeth are horrible. I still have a little bit of a metal file stuck in this tooth here. And I might have to get it removed. And it's been there for months and it really hurts. Sometimes my eyebrow hurts because my tooth is in pain. Because they tried to do a root canal and the file they need to do the root canal broke off in my tooth root. Then they just put a filling over it and said, "Oopsie whoopsie, go to the hospital." And I said, "Okay, how?" And they said, "Wait for a letter." And I said, "Okay, how long?" And they said, "Okay, cool. Fuck." And it's been months and I'm in pain all the time. And I just want it out of my fucking head. You know what I noticed is a huge trend on TikTok is people making themselves look as ugly as fucking possible at the start of a TikTok, doing makeup, staying ugly for the entire process until the very last second, and then looking really cunt. And I'm like, I could do that. Just film from a low angle and go without any makeup on and golden, fucking honestly. Speaking of, I want to do more makeup. Is anyone interested on YouTube? Because Twitch doesn't seem to like them very much, at least the audience on Twitch. Are the YouTube people interested in watching me do makeup streams, either getting into drag or just makeup in general? Little tips, little tats, whatever, I don't fucking know. Are you interested, is what I want to know. I think I've been subscribed to you for like a year, maybe longer. Oh, so you're relatively new. Sick. Actually, that's a good question. How long has everybody been around? How long have you known of my existence? And how long did it take you to realise that you didn't actually hate me? I'm kind of just a lovable cunt. I've been subbed since like 2015. Let's go. Back to the train days, baby. Hulk said yes. Ferris says yes. Mika says yes. Found you on the Ace vid. Oh shit, so 2015 as well. Yeah, a lot of people turned up mid-circus. It was interesting how much the asexual vid affected the furry stuff as well. My nose is red because I've been blowing it today because my nose runs when I do bongs. I mean forest fires. I don't do bongs. Yeah, okay, I'll definitely do some makeup streams on YouTube then if you guys actually want to see them, because I do rather fucking love makeup, and I did shave off, for those of you who aren't aware, a really easy way to see it is, that's gonna be the right angle, hold on. No, you can't. There. My eyebrow ends there. That's a drawn on end. So they're really short. And I did that so I can like draw them all like for drag. So cunt. You know she can't. I need to redo my lines. They're getting a bit. Do my own hair. I have done my own hair for fucking years, and I'm getting so tired of it. I'm getting so fucking tired of it. I just want to sit and relax and get someone else to do it, but I just don't trust anyone. The last few hairdressers I went to fucked it up. I just don't trust anyone but like my main hairdresser in Australia, who I'm not seeing anytime soon because it would be like a 30-hour flight to see them. 30-hour trip, not flight. You know, it'll be fun if I do makeup streams. I'm definitely going to film TikToks while making the stream. So I want to do, let me guys know if you, one, watch TikTok, and two, if you think this is a good idea. I want to do those makeup videos where they do like the transitions and like, oh my god, now my makeup's done. Now a little bit more, oh my god, now I'm putting on a bit, except I want to do it to really good songs and like choreograph like tutting. And the tutting will like reveal different parts of my makeup, rather than it being which is what they normally fucking do, and I'm just like, that's not interesting. Do something original. I'm just like, I like seeing the process of the makeup, but I don't really care for people just miming shit. But I think that's just because I'm a drag queen, so that's just like a thing you do, and it doesn't entertain me. I don't know. It's just, I want to spice the content up, basically, is what I'm fucking saying. So, thinking, like, you know, tutting, like, being like, oh my god, now look at this. Oh my god, now more of my face is done. Now, wow. And transitioning all of that while doing my face could be kind of cunt. What up, cool dude? You can't be original on TikTok, that's illegal. Yo, I tried being original on TikTok recently, and TikTok got mad at me. Like, genuinely. I made a video, made a little vlog. It was a 4-minute long vlog of me attempting to buy a nose hair trimmer in Glasgow because I'm cool like that, and I thought it would be good content. I was fucking right. It ended up getting 250,000 views. It popped the fuck off, and then TikTok removed it. I fucking hate them. They said it was showing personal information because I'm pretty sure I showed the bottom half of my front door. I live in an apartment block. My front door is completely unidentifiable, so fuck you, TikTok. I'm so mad. I was thinking of making them into YouTube shorts, but I don't think people are enjoying my YouTube shorts. I don't know, it just does better on TikTok. I'm probably just going to keep them on TikTok, to be 100% honest. Keep the platforms split up for different things. TikTok's fine. That's fine. Whatever. It's also bullshit, but it's fine. I'm just trying not to complain about it. I'm just trying to deal with it, you know? It's like, I didn't make the platform, so I have no fucking say on what they do with it, you know? It's that mentality where you just like, what, bah. Oh my god, I love having my phone not in a case, but I'm also so scared of yeeting it into space and having it explode. But I love it. It's so pretty. What's my wallpaper? It's me with big titties. I drew this. There's a big bulge in it, surprisingly enough. I'm still working on this. I need to do more art. I would also like to do some art streams occasionally, but I just want to draw porn, if I'm 100% honest, and I can't stream that on YouTube. Worshipping the Eternity Clan. Maybe that got me banned because they thought I was trying to start a cult of the Eternity Clan. The cult of the clan. That would be fun. Anyway, it is now 2 a.m, so I need to go pee quickly. I'm going to check in with my husband, see what he's up to, and I will be right back. So have a be right back screen. Hello. I didn't tell you say hi, sorry. But that's because I walked away too fast. I will actually probably make a Picardo for those streams where I'm drawing porn. So keep an eye out on my Twitter. I will link it. Also, please follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. My current Twitter followers don't interact with me very much, and it makes me sad. Teehee. At Blue the Dragon. BLUTHEDRG1. Hello, Robert Gardner. Welcome to the stream. Music's a little loud. Let me turn it down a tad. That's better. Blue music always slaps good. Oh, thank you. I love music. Makes me very happy. It's kind of my everything because I'm kind of dancing, you know? Oh my god. Okay, so, Husbando is almost done with work for the day. He's been editing a movie review for Your Movie Sucks, if you know who they are. We both edit videos for him to make money. I dropped my vape. Oops. Yeah, so he's just finishing up a review for him. And is there a cat going past? No, I'm just crazy. That's okay. I really wish there was a cat going past. I want to squeeze a cat. I want to squeeze cat. My ADD is kicking in so hard. Yeah, so what I was saying was my husband's about to finish that, and I have not eaten actual food. Wait, you'll work for YMS? Yeah! Yeah, I've worked for him for like 5 or 6 years now. Cracking my knee. So like everything except his like big videos, like the big like Lion King, for example, like the big ones. All of the other things on his main channel for the past 5 or 6 years have been edited by me until recently. My husband started doing some as well, like the past 6 months. So yeah, that's how I make my money mostly, is working for YMS. It's a nice fun job. It's also torture because I'd rather edit for my own stuff, but I don't earn enough money for my own stuff, so I have to dedicate time to editing for someone else, which kind of makes me hurt a little bit inside because I just wish that I was editing my own videos instead. But I have to spend time doing other people's, so that is what it is. But at least it's a nice guy to work for, and he makes cool content that I actually enjoy, so it's not a bad job in the slightest. It's just that I wish I was making my own content, obviously, as most content creators do. Okay, so what I was saying was I am gay. I'm actually gonna play some fucking jubes. Some jubes. Oh yeah. Also, join my Discord. let me grab a link for my Discord. I don't have commands on YouTube like I do on Twitch. I genuinely think I might swap to streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. I much prefer this. There's something about it. There's no redeems though, which is the only thing. And I make money off Twitch, and I don't think I make any money off streaming off YouTube. I kind of like money, so I need to rely more on like direct donations, you know. So let me invite people. Let me go to the. It's not a well set up server by any means, but it's a server, and I hang out in there sometimes. There you go. Need a sugar daddy? I mean producer. I do need a sugar daddy. I'm accepting sugar daddies. I will also accept sugar brothers, sugar mothers, sugar sisters. I'll accept most forms of sugar. Also, I might start a just for friends. A just for friends. If you know what that means, then you know what that means. I don't think you're allowed to like advertise that particular website and making content on it on YouTube or any website really, because it's soliciting like stuff or something. I don't fucking know, but like, you know, the one I might start an only, and if I do, I'm gonna advertise it on Twitter, so check it out. I'm also down to just send pictures of certain fun events to people if they would like to commission them from me. There you go, that's all I've got. Help. I don't know this song. Is this song good? It's just gone onto radio now. Okay, it's not that good. It's alright. How about a sugar dragon? That sounds like the best. As it actually does sound like the best. It's kind of ideal. A dragon that gives me money sounds fucking great. Anyway, so yeah, I'm taking sign-ups, applications for any sort of sugar relationship. Sugar. I just really like sugar, you know. That's I really just want a lot of it. Actually, not really that into sugar. I've got to the point, or the age, I guess, where I'm not that into sugar. I've cut out a lot of sugar from my diet, so I'm pretty happy about it, to be honest, because fuck that shit. This is like the only sugar I drink is a bit of cordial. And then I eat chocolate. And other than that, I don't really do much else sugar. Oh, and there's sugar in my coffee. Those are like my main sugar intakes. Occasionally ice cream binges. So I've got plenty of space for more sugar in my life, is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up before I genuinely get banned by YouTube for saying something inappropriate or soliciting sex by accident. Teehee. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I really fucking appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at BlueTheDragon. Don't forget to check out my Patreon. It's pretty fucking cunt. Don't forget to join my Discord. I linked it above. Thank you for joining the Discord, Ethan. It is 18+, but so are my videos, so... Oh, okay. I'm sorry, you did just get here kind of recently. Yeah, I've been going for a few hours, and it is 2 a.m. for me, and I need to eat a bit of food, and then wind down so I can get some sleep, so I can wake up tomorrow and earn money. Oh. But yeah, thank you very much for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the story of how I both discovered the furry fandom and got into the furry fandom. I will be editing it into a YouTube video, and I will probably delete this VOD immediately because it's got a lot of copyrighted music in it, and I don't want to get in trouble from YouTube, so... keep an eye out for the video if you want to see it again, and tell your friends that it's hilarious and they should come check it out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I have a little end screen. I just remembered that. Mwah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next stream, whenever that is, whatever the fuck it is. Bye.